I don't carry my own bags. Right now, we moving in 2 different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable.
Imagine believing you know everything there is to know about your family, only to have a single test change everything for you. For Harris, a straightforward DNA test completely upended his world. The man who believed he knew his roots, his bloodline, and the people closest to him was unexpectedly blindsided by a truth that went beyond scientific confirmation. Relationships, it was discovering a betrayal directly connected to the woman he had the most faith in. Harris, Yandy Smith, this startling discovery not only called into question N's perception of his family, but it also revealed emotional scars that neither he nor Yandy had anticipated. When confidence is fundamentally damaged, how can you proceed, and what does this entail for their family's future? The emotional fallout wasn't limited to Mendeecees. It affected everyone. It compelled difficult talks, revealed hidden realities, and, most importantly, put their relationship to the test in ways neither of them could have anticipated. But first, let's go back to where it all started.
Don't mishandle me like that. Not when I give her the opportunity. If you ever get tired and it's become too much, then you're free. I think it would have been selfish of me to try to hold her in a relationship that she didn't want to be in. You're free. Anything can happen. People meet people, fall in love, and I didn't want to force somebody to go through something like that with me.
The fact that you always said to me, you don't have to do this. That was offensive.
Love and Hip Hop was where MC Harris and Yandy Smith Harris first appeared. Fans in New York were enamored with their romance. Yandy is a driven individual with a prosperous job and a charming family man. Appeared to be the ideal reality TV pair, their chemistry was incredible, and their journey was all about love, ambition, and enduring hardships together. Their relationship turned into a true testament to loyalty. Their relationship was put to the test in ways that most couples would never have to, particularly when Mendeecees got into some major legal issues. Yandy was openly supporting him, and Mendeecees frequently expressed his gratitude for Yandy's persistent support in raising their children and running their mixed family while he was away, even though she kept their family strong while he served his time. And admirers admired how they overcame obstacles in life together. From their lighthearted banter to their touching on-screen moments, they were portrayed as an inspirational couple, founded on love and tenacity, but beneath all the smiles and sweet moments, things weren't as ideal as they appeared. There were flaws that neither of them truly noticed until it was too late. Then, in a shocking turn of events, Mendeecees chose to undergo a DNA test to verify paternity, which many believe to be merely a standard procedure, but the findings completely upended everything. He discovered that he wasn't the biological father of one of his children, which was devastating for a man who took great pleasure in. This was a serious setback for him as a loving father. His family's confidence was broken, and he was left reeling, unable to comprehend how this had happened to him and how the lady he loved the most could have maintained such a large. Concealed atomic fallout was severe. He felt totally taken aback and wounded by the DNA results as well as by what they represented for his relationship with Yandy. This was about more than simply biology. It was about honesty and trust. Felt as though they were disintegrating now. In retrospect, he began to detect indications that something wasn't quite right. As he started to piece things together, he saw that Yandy was acting strangely at times, appearing aloof or too. Little discrepancies in her stories make him wonder about things, but he dismissed them as small misunderstandings at the time. However, with the DNA results, those moments took on a completely different significance. He didn't want to think that Yandy could conceal anything so significant, but he came to understand that her sporadic evasiveness wasn't random. At times, she avoided talking about their child's past or shifted the topic. The truth caused him to reconsider those warning signs. It became evident as additional information became available that the DNA test was only the beginning. Mendeecees discovered that the betrayal was more complex than the outcome and concerned Yandy's decisions to keep these decisions under wraps, which seemed like a major betrayal of their partnership. This whole scenario wasn't just about the exam. It was also about the openness and trust that were supposed to be the foundation of their relationship. He began to doubt what he believed to be true about Yandy and their life together, wondering what else might be concealed and what other facts might surface.
There's rumors and stuff that what people saying is not true. This is what I've been saying the whole time. I don't know that girl. I just ordered it.
Finding out he wasn't the biological father of one of his children was a devastating blow in and of itself. But then Mendeecees discovered something that hit home. As if the entire DNA drama wasn't enough, things took a turn that had him wondering everything. It seemed like a gut strike to me when even more serious rumors surfaced about Yandy having an affair, and real proof in the form of text messages and other dubious material surfaced, demonstrating a betrayal that went far beyond the DNA test. All of the trust they had developed over the years, particularly during his incarceration, was abruptly rocked by the idea that Yandy, whom he had always stood by through thick and thin, could be involved in something like this. Like it was only a flimsy illusion, this revelation set men on a roller coaster of emotions. Anger was the first feeling he experienced. He felt deceived not only as a partner, but also as a man who had elevated Yandy, and sadness followed, causing him to question how much of their connection was sincere and wondering if their love was really real or merely a facade. It wasn't just the betrayal that hurt, it was also the fact that Fallout Mendeecees' relationship was so well known meant that fans who had previously applauded their romance now had a front row ticket to its demise, which added even more hurt. Every story has two sides. What does Yandy have to say about all of this? When the affair rumors surfaced, Yandy didn't just remain silent. Instead, she expressed regret while also being somewhat defensive, stating that things weren't as straightforward as they appeared. Yandy asserted that their relationship had been strained for a long time before the DNA test or the rumors of an affair. She added that the strain of raising children while balancing jobs and M's legal troubles had damaged their relationship. Yandy acknowledged her shortcomings and blamed Mendeecees for their relationship's breakdown, implying that he was partly to blame for the emotional distance that led to weaknesses they never truly addressed. Sharing the blame only served to exacerbate the conflict with Mendeecees' perception that he had been utterly devoted. Not everyone agreed with Yandy's perspective, which was that she was merely attempting to defend the unreasonable, while others recognized the complexity of long-term partnerships and understood her point of view, can become agitated while under pressure.
So remember, you can see me anytime you want. I'm gonna call you as much as possible.
The drama was not limited to Mendeecees and Yandy. It involved the entire family. As things became chaotic, it affected not only the couple but also their children, who were always their first priority. The surprising news completely upended their home, leaving them bewildered, and Yandy's and my relatives, who had always supported them and helped raise the children, were left unsure of what was happening and trying to decide what to do. Some tried to play peacemaker and get the couple back together, while others took sides, which only made things worse. Fans of chaos were divided as well. Some who had previously supported N and Yandy as a power couple now had different perspectives on the drama and felt a great deal of sympathy for males. Others were quick to criticize Yandy for her decisions because they believed he was the one who was harmed, but others sympathized with her, particularly with all the stress of being in the public eye caused their once happy family to come apart. But it wasn't just a couple. It was a series of trust issues, heartbreaks, and public scrutiny.
Look, it's part of the Frost cult right here. I know that's right.
Have you met Mendeecees?
I don't look familiar to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Well, that's interesting.
Whoa.
She worked at the same bar as me, and you have been to both of our bars before.
I came there for liquor, not your girl.
Wow, what a chaotic scenario. In addition to dealing with betrayal, Mand and Yandy's drama captured the attention of the entire globe. When their problems surfaced on social media, hashtags like Yandy Drama and M's betrayal went viral. Fans were everywhere, dissecting every little detail, and they were supporting Yandy and sympathizing with her difficult situation. Some others were adamantly supporting Mendeecees, claiming that he was the true victim in this case. This is the reason your relationship shouldn't be on TV. It only makes things more stressful and dramatic. Another person commented, "I used to love them as a couple, but this is just awful." How do you even come back from this for Mendeecees and Yandy? This was horrible. More than just a personal mess, it was similar to a reality show with millions of viewers, and the continual made their hardships even more difficult. They felt compelled to speak up because they knew that remaining silent may result in a variety of assumptions. Mendeecees may have had some supporters, but it just served to highlight his anguish, while Yandy was subjected to harsh criticism from others who questioned her motives and if she had apologized. Mendeecees and Yandy's relationship was already unstable, and all this social media chatter made it extremely harder for them to work it out. What's next for them? Will this be the conclusion of their story or the beginning of something new they've created? They've seen some major ups and downs in their life and family together, but trust is crucial in a relationship, and once it's lost, it's difficult to mend. They may be able to work things out, but it will take time and effort. It takes a lot of work to mend those deep wounds. If Yandy can demonstrate that she is dedicated to repairing the relationship and making amends, then Mendeecees will truly forgive the betrayal and the emotional roller coaster. If they decide to separate, which would be extremely difficult, but would allow them both to recover independently, how will they manage co-parenting in such a chaotic circumstance? And how will they protect their children from the public? Drama time will tell what happens to Mendeecees and Yandy after making these difficult decisions. But one thing is certain, their journey is far from ended. At its heart are elements that we can all identify with: trust concerns, battle with forgiveness, and the hurt of betrayal. What would you do if you were in their position? Please leave a comment and let us know whether you believe that love can truly win all, or whether certain betrayals are simply too much to overcome.